Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the top 4 most useful projects for electronics repairers. Now, this is going to be a quick video. Just want to throw out a few ideas for you guys that can be useful. Right, so let's get started with project number 1, and that is an ultrasonic cleaner. Now, ultrasonic cleaners are really nice because they can clean small parts like circuit boards. It can clean things like switches, keyboards, mice, etc. You can pretty much clean anything with an ultrasonic cleaner. They're really cheap to buy, but if you have the equipment, you can make your own. So here's a really easy way to make an ultrasonic cleaner. You take a container. This one I think was a yogurt container or something like that. I've done it with Tupperware containers. You can use really almost anything. Just make sure it's food safe. You do want to use a container that's not food safe, because the fluid that you're going to be putting in here will be at a higher concentration of acidity, and you do want that to leach into your parts. So you take this container, you add some water to it, maybe ½ an inch from the bottom. Then you add your cleaning solution. This stuff is cheap. You can get it online. You take your transducer, which is the thing that creates the ultrasonic waves. You attach that to the bottom of the container. I use hot glue to attach mine, and then you plug it in. And that's literally all you have to do. Here's another really cool thing you can do with the ultrasonic cleaner. If you put a piece of foam in the bottom and then put the container on top of it, you can make an enclosed system. And that's good for things like switches, where you do want them getting wet, but you still want them to be cleaned. All right, moving on to project No. 2. This is a rework station. Now, you can spend hundreds of dollars on a rework station, or you can make your own for a fraction of the cost. To make this one, I used a 12-volt power supply. I used some aluminum angle, and I used a glass base. The concept behind this is simple. You basically have a heat gun with a very concentrated and focused heat source. That's good for things like removing chips or other components where you need a lot of heat in a very small area. Project No. 3. This is a desoldering iron. Now, desoldering irons are really nice to have when you're redoing repairs, because sometimes you have to remove components that should have been put on there. Or you have to remove them because they're causing a short or something like that. So having a desoldering iron is really nice to have. This one is really simple. All I did was I took an iron, I added a heat sink, and then I added a stand. But you can also buy desoldering irons online for really cheap. Some of them come with stands and some of them don't. So if you're looking for a desoldering iron, make sure to check if the stand is included or not. And the final project on our list for today is a fume extractor. Now, fumes from soldering irons and hot air stations can be dangerous. So it's always a good idea to have some sort of ventilation or fume extraction going when you're repairing devices. Now, you can spend hundreds of dollars on a professional grade fume extractor, but you can also make your own for a fraction of the cost. So here's a really simple way to make a fume extractor. All you need is a box fan and some duct tape. Now you want to place this directly behind your workstation so that the air is being pulled from your workstation and pushed outside. So here's an example. I have my workstation right over here, and if I was to turn this on, the air would be pulled from here and pushed out through this opening right here. Now you want to cover any openings that aren't being used. So in this case, I'm using this little piece of cardboard just to make sure that the air is only being pulled in through this opening, right here, and being pushed out through this opening right here. All right, so those are my top 4 projects for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.